This project should be undertaken with adult supervision to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience.
Oopsie.
What's going on, Sam?
I'm starting a new life. I want freedom, cleanliness, and air. All of these are remnants of the past, and they go to the trash bin.
Hi, guys. Today we'll be making some interesting stuff.
Ooh, what stuff?
Well, all kinds of interesting stuff.
Sue?
Oh, sorry, Sam. I'm not prepared.
Sue! What? How could you?
I overslept.
Fine. Get the box with the trash. Maybe there's something left from the last time.
I doubt that.
By the way, I've recently written an incredibly useful book on 1001 ways of using balloons.
Excellent, Sam. You've saved me. We'll do it according to your genius book. You know, I've read it, and it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, fine. Start already. Less talking, more DIYing.
First, we need to make holes in the bottle with a hot soldering tool or an awl. Be very careful.
Help! Fire! Sue! Bring water! Call 911!
Calm down, Sam. We aren't on fire. It's a soldering tool. I've already started on a super pump for balloons.
Ew! I was just going to start a new life and then this fire!
I'll cut a piece of rubber from the balloon, about 1 by 1 inches.
I got so scared! I'm all sweaty now! I'll go take a shower.
I'll stick the rubber to the lid, creating a kind of valve.
Oh, it feels so great after water procedures. Hail the great Tibidodo!
Sam, stop making fun of yourself. Why are you wearing the balloon?
To keep my hairstyle intact.
I'll put it on the bottle. And inflate the balloon. Voila! An improvised pump is ready.
Holy cannoli! A bottle and some tape and the pump is done? Nice going, Sue.
The balloon is ready.
Sue, pump my wheels.
As you say, Michael Shoemaker.
Just kidding. Don't. My pressure is okay.
The next hack is for all you travelers out there. We'll make a vacuum lid. And voila!
I'm Tutankhamun's mummy! Oh, beautiful Peristis. What are you gonna do with that?
Oh, my dear Pharaoh, I'm going to make an ancient Egyptian cracker for you.
Proceed!
Your wish is my command.
Kitami Pharaoh Sakanilo Israel Kunash Daina Akanilo.
While the Pharaoh is away, we'll make a festive cracker. Let's cut a piece of tape and stick it around the paper roll. I'll take off the upper layer and wrap the roll in bright, pretty paper. Then I'll put some confetti inside.
Kitami Pharaoh Sakanilo Imkotep.
Oh, the Pharaoh's back.
Well, my sweet, is the cracker ready?
Yes, my lord.
Stop me!
Boom! Woohoo! Yay! Now, we'll make a festive balloon with static electricity.
Whoa, this is much more serious than toilet paper. Oh, great Nikola Tesla, help us!
I'll inflate the balloon.
Inflate balloon, you! Shiver me cheddars!
Done. Now I'll rub the balloon with a rug really well and create static electricity. Oh, wow! So cool!
Nikola Tesla, help! Ouch! Oh, Nikola, you!
What happened, Sam?
I've decided to work on an exercise ball, but it's suddenly deflated.
Don't worry, Sam. We'll inflate your ball with the help of a chemical reaction
Ooh, how?
with baking soda and vinegar.
Baking soda, vinegar. Nope, not here. Grandpa Mendeleev,
I'll
help!
put a bit of baking soda into the balloon.
Your vinegar, madame.
Mademoiselle. I'll pour some vinegar into the bottle.
It's gonna blow! It's gonna blow!
Don't worry, it won't. But the reaction will inflate the balloon.
Oh, holy cannoli! Hail the great chemists like Mendeleev and Mademoiselle Sue.
Oh, it's nothing special. Just something I learned at school, Sam.
I'm flying! Guys! Meet you in Texas! Yeah! Hello? Sue, where are you? Oh no! Help! Gunfire!
Oh, scaredy cat.
What was that? Who shot? Is everyone all right?
It was a balloon bursting. Now I'll show you a trick how to prevent a balloon from bursting over a candle flame.
Oh, don't sue! I'm scared!
Don't worry, look. The balloon isn't bursting.
What a trick! Cool! You broke all the laws of nature, Sue!
Bam!
Oh, ouch!
What's the matter, Sam?
How could you, Sue? Scared me, stutter.
I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't expect such a reaction from you. It was supposed to be a joke.
I need to take a sedative.
Sorry. To make amends, I'll make an anti-stress chair for you to relax in.
Really? Oh, I love relaxing.
I'll need some starch and water. I'll pour the water in and mix it well until evenly combined.
Let's see. What's this, anti-stress, Sue?
Sam, why did you get in there?
Feels so good. I can feel the stress leaving me.
I said a relaxing bag chair, not a bath.
Sorry, Sue. I was too hasty.
I'll put the funnel into the balloon and pour in the mix with its help. And then I'll tie the balloon tightly. And our anti-stress apparatus is done.
What about the relaxing chair?
This is it.
Guys, you like Sue and I do better than us. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and you'll find happiness. This is your super cool Sammy. Bye, people. Yo! Help!
Hey guys, make it loud and hit the bell button to get notifications when a new video comes out. And write in the comments if you want to see more life hacks on the channel.
This carrot, or what's left of it, contains small teeth marks. The teeth marks of a wily chipmunk. But this carrot that you found in Lilac's garden has medium teeth marks. I can say without a doubt that these could have come only from one or two animals in the park. Bobby and BB Bunny.
We can't stop in the middle of a game. If you want to ask us a question, you'll have to hop too. Is this your carrot? Yes. I knew it. Oh! I mean, it might be our carrot. It also might not be.
There's my crooked tooth mark.
Uh-huh. Were you in the hidden garden last night? The one with the pink flowers?
Of course. That's our favorite spot in the whole park.
Why? Did something happen? Yes. Lilac planted those flowers for the bees, and someone dug them up and left them there.
Huh, how silly. If we dug up flowers, we would eat them, not leave them. Unless we were too full from eating other flowers. You know, that's happened a lot.
What my brother means is, we only eat flowers on Bunny Hill. And we might have dropped a little bit of carrot in that garden. What's wrong with that? Fair enough. So maybe you can tell us who these footprints belong to. Oh, look at these twisted toes. These could only belong to one animal. I knew it!
Oh, hello, Rose. Rose's friend. How may I help you?
Hello, Ellery. We were wondering, were you out last night in the hidden garden?
Why, yes, I believe I was.
Did you see the pink flowers?
Pink. Wait, yes, I did.
All right, we're getting somewhere. Now, please answer truthfully. Did you dig up those flowers?
Let me think. No! And I have nothing more to say about the matter.
You solved the mystery, Rose. Ellery practically admitted that he did it.
I just remembered I've never seen pink flowers before in my life.
I'm not sure Ellery did it. And I'm still not sure about Bobby and BB. But there is one way to find out if my trusty assistant is up for a little adventure. It's my first stakeout. What do we do? Shh. We have to be very quiet. We don't want to be heard or seen. We'll just wait to see if whoever dug up Lilac's flowers comes back to do it again. See anything yet? Shh, not so loud, Lilac. What are you doing here?
I heard you planning at the Buttercup, and I want to be part of the stakeout, too. Oh, by the way, Thorn gave me some snacks for us. His famous radish nibbles.
Thorn's famous radish nibbles. I'll sneak in and those nibbles will be mine. I just have to wait them out.
What happened? It's Bobby. It looks like he's getting ready to dig up Lilac's flowers. 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Found you. This game is too easy. Let's play follow the leader. I'll lead, you follow. So, Bobby and BB were here to play games, not dig up flowers. True, but they could have dug up the flowers accidentally with their games.
Look, there's Cap, and he's heading straight for my flowers.
I think he's sleepwalking.
He must have dug up the flowers in his sleep.
So Bobby and BB were just playing games, and Cap was sleepwalking, so that only leaves... Ellery, case closed.
Ellery, are you here to dig up my flowers again?
Certainly not. I came here to steal your radish nibbles while you slept. Except, I slept instead. Now where are you all going?
I knew this detective stuff would end badly. What should we do?
Throw out the snack! To the dog, not me! Please, do something! Use your magic! Flowers? Is that the best you can do?
It's working!
A dog! It was a dog all along! Why didn't I see it?
So there's no point in growing new flowers for the bees. The dog will just dig them up again.
I know how you can keep that puppy monster from digging once and for all. And I'm happy to tell you for more of Thorn's famous radish nibbles. Or I could just tell you to be a good citizen. All right, step lively now. Don't give the dog a chance to rest.
Hey, puppy, over here!
No! Over here!
Over here!
Simple, my dear Rose. The bunnies needed a new nighttime game, and the doggy needed to burn off energy so he doesn't dig up your flowers.
Ellery, I never thought I'd say this, but you deserve the rest of our snacks. That was good thinking, Assistant Thistle. Case closed.